we as human creatures, we can literally destroy our lives or just make the best out of it. Isn't that fascinating to know that we have this powerful mind with which we can literally create anything? When I talk about that, I refer to how we speak to ourselves mentally and emotionally. Our mind is susceptible to very complex things. We get so trained, we get so used to make things complex. And in German, there's a very beautiful word, Unkompliziert, meaning things can be literally uncomplex, not complex at all. And that's what makes life easy. It creates flow, it creates comfort and an alignment. We're really moving forward for where you want to go. So what I noticed for myself as well, it works the same way as for every single one on this planet. My mind also is, woo! That's a horse shit with a lot of flies. They were doing the work in cleaning up. The soul to be nurtured, it's actually very nurturous from a horse. Anyway, it's how we can be nurturers to ourselves. Knowing that the mind is, its ability is there to serve us, and so many of us are shown how to use it against us. And we also have a mechanism inside of us that is looking to protect us, to know, to remind us, you know what? Why would you go for this big change, for this higher expression of yourself? You know you can survive life when you just keep on repeating this. We don't have to go there, right? There's expansion, that's the unknown. We're not going to do that, right? So you have all these stories that other people have projected onto you, that society projects onto you. Why should you want that? Just go get a job, earn money, do that until you're pensionated, and then do whatever you want, okay? So that's not why we are designed. That's not why we are here. It's easy to convince people that that's the system. And that's why school are training children. And also I get it, right? As a parent myself, you know, it would be much wiser to homeschool my kids. Now, how would I do that? You know, by combining, you know, this business and guiding my children, being there for themselves. So there's structures in place in order for people to do the things that they need to do in order to contribute to society. So why am I going on this in this direction is so our mind tells us things need to be complex. It doesn't need to be. It can be easy, and based upon the experience you had, you start believing it is difficult, it is hard, it is complex. So that's the first thing that I want you to be aware of is, what are you telling yourself? And then people say, you know what, Sige, yet my story is different. It's a bit more complex because of that. Yeah, because that's what we believe. We believe we are different in a sense because of that. And I get it, because everybody has their individualized experience of this life. So it comes with different conditions, it comes with different conditioning, it comes with sensitivities to you that are solely connected to you. And that's good, that makes you you. See, this morning in our mastermind, we were really talking about, you know, the same thing, how to get a solution for something that is seemingly not working. And it was about assumptions, like what do you assume to be true? What are your assumptions? Because a belief that you hold on to hardens into fact. It's an assumption. When you assume something to be, it hardens into fact. You know, it can be anything. It can be literally anything. Whatever you assume to be true, you create it. It's a conviction, right? Your thoughts are so powerful that whatever you play out in your mind over and over again, you are creating it. See, that's how powerful you are. That's not what society wants you to know. They want you to they are convincing you from birth on, from early childhood on, that you have to listen, that you have to comply, that you have to ask for permission, that you have to ask for approval for doing things, even though this whole world, more than 50% of the people, perhaps it's different, is older than 18 years old. We are seen as so-called adults. We are ought to think for ourselves, yet nobody is told or taught to think for themselves. So once you get a specific experience, let's say that, you get to understand, wait a minute, there's so many layers underneath what is portrayed to us. And I really love the in-depth that we can achieve as people, and the expansion that we can achieve, that we can set up for ourselves and really create for ourselves. See, this, what we do based upon our experience, we create emotional engagement with what we have experienced so far. And it can set up wounds. It can set up protection mechanisms, protection shields. You get convinced of how things are, and you start operating from that premise. You actually build a sort of identity based upon your experience. Now, we can change that identity. See, everybody has the ability to speak. Everybody has the ability to think. Based upon what you train, based upon your beliefs, you will create that. See, everybody has the ability to fly, so to speak. Everybody in themselves has the ability to become a pilot. It's based upon whatever the circumstances are that you believe you can, you're not. And then you may say like, oh yeah, see, but the quality of my eyes. Yeah, that's also a conviction. And we can argue about that. I'm not gonna go there. The thing is, the ability is there. What is missing is the identity. Who do you see yourself to be? How do you behave? And for me, that's no different. Why do I talk about this continuously? Because I experience in depth how I am the creator of my own life. How I was feeling like a victim, not knowing that I was having the capacity, by using the power of my mind, by using the power of my imagination, by really understanding what our emotions are meaning for us. What are the lessons to learn? What is my conviction? How willing am I to see that I am my own gift to create a life that I really, really long for? And that's my question for you too. How willing are you to go beyond your narratives that you attach all your worth on, all your value, all your beliefs, all your habits, in order to keep you small? And really ask for yourself, what am I believing that is keeping me small? Why do I believe that things need to be difficult? Why do I believe that things need to go a specific way? Why do I believe that it has to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it will only work? Why do I believe that doing this takes me X amount of years? Because you are creating that fact. Actually, imagine you get instant amnesia, right? From now on, you have no connection to your past anymore. And you're given a situation in life, and they say, okay, you have no reconnection with the past. Then you can say, you know what? Any solution for myself is open. It's where I feel I'm aligned, that I go to, will create a solution for me of is the thing that is going to work for me. When there's no connection to the past, you have all opportunities open. So this is what I want to see for yourself. If there would be like a person and they will come to Earth and they're given a specific life and they say, okay, now you're going to live that, right? With no conditioning. Everything is open. So you can choose that for yourself right now as well. Deciding this is not going to assign, what's the word that I'm looking for? I am not allowing this to be identified in a specific way. I choose for myself what's happening with this, how I can solve this, how I can move forward, what is really in alignment with me. And once you allow yourself to go there, you will realize that all the opportunities, all the choices have always been there. It's just based upon your consciousness if you allow yourself to see them or not. So connect with yourself. What is your emotional engagement to a specific situation? What are the stories that you tell yourself? How are you allowing your conditioning to play out for you even though you don't want it? You may have a lack mindset. How is that restricting you in moving forward, in asking questions, in building connections, in really believing in what you want to go for? How do you allow society to tell you how things are working here? Because let me tell you, it's not. It's based upon the consciousness you have. And once you allow yourself to go there, right, we are body, mind, soul, heart. So your soul is for a high expression of yourself. A body has consciousness as well. Based upon what we have emotionally been engaging with, we have conditioned ourselves that way. Now, our mind, we can refocus with how we focus on things. Do we recreate the past? Do we build the new? Because it's the same amount of energy. It's literally the same amount of energy. With your higher self, you connect to what is possible for you on another realm, on a layer that is not seen by the human. Yet, that's the one you create expansion with. How are you allowing yourself to go there? And that heart of you, that feminine and masculine self-worth, how do you allow it to play out? Do you go for unconditional love for yourself? Unconditional acceptance? Over the labels of other people? Over the labels of society? Over the labels or the conceptions that you're boxed into based upon your past? Ask yourself these questions. And I'm so open to discuss that with you more in depth. It's what I love to do. It's what I do on a daily basis. And it's where the growth is. It's where the expansion in life is. It is where you find fulfillment. It is not on repeating the things. It's not on believing that you're limited. It's not on playing small. It's not at all about that. It's finding what is aligned with you and really allowing yourself to take on that identity, what lies underneath all the conditioning, and really starting to operate in that way. And then let's see what's possible for you. If you want to go there, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. If you want, you can join us on our Saturday calls, how to process and release emotions, so you can come loose from this identification of the past. That's the reason there's lessons to learn. There's expansion of consciousness when you do that. And you really get to connect with what is possible for you underneath. Your unique, authentic truth. It's who you are. And it's opening doors to how you can live your life in full alignment with your truth, with your core essence. I'm here for you. If you feel this is your calling, drop the word truth. And I'm happy to share some more information with you. Also, you can reach out on my Instagram account and ask me a few questions there, or send me an email lifecoach@sigenagels.com. I will drop it in the description and just reach out. Let's step into that grandest version of yourself, because you're so worth it from the moment you were born. Allow yourself to receive it. Talk to you very soon. Mwah. Bye bye.